Now to an Eyewitness News exclusive. Tonight, my month-long investigation into human trafficking continues. Right now, Republican Senator Shannon Grove is fighting to create change in Sacramento. She has spent more than 4 years working to protect young people and make sure those who are caught pay the price.
I hope we get legislation passed and we can fight those Bay Area people that are trying to stop us, and that law enforcement will come after you, arrest you, and put you away from society. I do. I have a lot of people that say, you know, you're a Christian and you love the Lord, and what about forgiveness and grace? And you know, I want them to find forgiveness and grace too, but I want them to find forgiveness and grace in prison.
Senator Shannon Grove, whose district covers Fresno, Tulare, and Kern counties, is on a mission to protect those from the hands of human trafficking.
And I listened to this horrific story of this young girl that was trafficked right in Bakersfield on California Avenue, and now she's a teacher at the same school that she was trafficked by. We had the press conference. One of the law enforcement officers was in part of the conversation and said, "Too bad it's not a serious felony." I go, it's not a serious felony, and so we researched it, and sure enough it wasn't.
In response, the senator got right to work introducing Senate Bill 14 to strengthen protections for thousands of sex trafficking victims. But not all California lawmakers were on board.
It shouldn't be that difficult. This should not be a partisan issue. But the first bill we introduced was killed in public safety. The second bill we introduced the following year, SB 14, was successful to get out of the Senate.
But the bill died in assembly, only to be resurrected 2 days later by Governor Gavin Newsom, brought back to the Senate floor, and signed into law in September 2023.
That adds a strike to repeat offenders, requires you to register as a sex offender, and that was the big catching point, because I have colleagues on the other side of the aisle, specifically from the Bay Area and San Francisco, that said if you make someone register as a sex offender, it will ruin their lives.
A year later, in September 2024, Senator Shannon Grove's Senate Bill 1414 was signed into law. It increases the penalty for soliciting or purchasing a minor 15 or younger for sex from a misdemeanor to a felony.
And when I found out that solicitation or engaging with solicitation, buying or engaging in the purchase, you know, X dollars for this or these services, it was just a misdemeanor in the state of California. We sought out to make it a felony. We ran into opposition again from the same Bay Area people, and they excluded 16 and 17-year-olds.
Now, Senator Grove is crossing the aisle, teaming up with Democrat Maggie Krell. Krell is a former federal prosecutor with experience prosecuting sex trafficking crimes and major sex trafficking rings. In 2018, she also took down Backpage, the world's largest sex trafficker. Together, they authored Assembly Bill AB 379 to make the purchasing of a child for sex a felony for all children ages 17 and younger. AB 379 created a recent uproar at the state capitol. Over the past month, Democrats tried to amend the bill to exclude the automatic felony for cases involving 16 and 17-year-olds. But amid intense backlash, they reversed course. In the latest version of the bill, the automatic felony won't apply when the perpetrator is within a 3-year age range of the minor victim. That will still be considered a misdemeanor.
What can we do collectively to help folks really understand that this is an issue that should matter to them too?
You know, what you're doing right now and doing, you know, several media outlets like this are exposing what's going on, because when you watched, you know, the movies, it all happens in, like I said, a third world country, but it happens right here in the United States, and right here specifically in California, the Central Valley, and Los Angeles, and all over.
And the fight at the state capitol is far from over. Of course, we will continue to track it closely and pass along updates as they continue to come into the Eyewitness newsroom.